We better than them, Lord. When we king now and come, Lord.
What you doing, bro?
Hey, let me see.
But that just like the angel not saying I feel just for Israel. These are the Edens, the giant, this world, and you're saying in giant's world. You know the angel not saying and jealous these.
Even the angel get just waiting for slice and dice people. You know?
Yeah, I guess something here. Really quick. This is 2nd Ezra 3. I will start at 26.
36.
It say, and in all things, that even as Adam and all his generation had done, for they also had a wicked heart. And so thou givest thy city over into the hands of thine enemies.
Yep.
Are their deeds then any better that inhabited Babylon, that they should therefore have the dominion over Zion? They say, for when I came hither and had seen impieties without number, then my soul saw many evildoers in this 30th year, so that my heart failed me. Because you just feel like you're losing your fucking mind.
What?
You're seeing all these wickedness, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I just constantly praying to the Most High and hold my head, bro. Because you just feel like you're literally losing your mind.
Yeah, so all we can feel is I feel fucking more wicked and wicked.
Talking about wicked, them man gonna get a election. Yeah, go on.
They say, for I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning, and hast spared wicked doers, and hast destroyed, and have destroyed thy people, and hast preserved thine enemies, and has not signified it. I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion?
Exactly, when it said preserving them too. The same wicked ones. They get preserved for the day. The judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or is there any other people that know it thee besides Israel?
Our precept now.
The power precept, why?
27. It says, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord thy power, and none else.
God.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
God.
So though we was going through all of the hell, the angel, the Most High was telling Ezra, hey, loving thou these people more than me. You understand? Don't you say a father find joy in chastening his son. So we are sons. You know? So the Most High chasten us. I'm more there. You want to finish up?
They say, and yet they, or what generation have so believed thy covenants as Jacob? And yet their reward appeareth not.
But what? The reward appear. You understand? Because the reward is through the elect. You understand? Hey, watch man. Just a quick thing. A quick thing. Somebody get Ezra. Not Ezra, Sir Actor, the tree company. Start who get it? I got it. Right. Start for me at 10 to show you how the Most High is the power of power, boy.
As soon as you said Sirach 3, I had a few as this precept.
Yeah.
Sirach 3 and 10.
Uh-huh.
And all men are from the ground.
Watch. Hold on. This is a goddamn fucking Christian as well. Because he say all men are from the ground. So there were people before Adam. You don't believe me? Continue.
And Adam was...
And what?
And Adam...
Somebody look up the meaning of and for me. Look up the meaning of and. A-N-D.
Yeah.
Look it up for me quick. You check it up for me. Right? Leave out from the top one more time. This is a slice and dice there.
Sirach 3 and 10. And all men are from the ground. And Adam was created of earth.
And of the earth. So the Most I talk about the people, then talk about Adam. Read what you have.
say hand, as a coordinating conjunction, expressing two elements.
Two elements. So there was people before Adam. So you gonna say that Adam
Was the first
man? You see that? So this is a slice and dice them. Go ahead.
You don't understand, though.
In much knowledge, Yahweh hath divided them.
We did?
Divided
them. So right now the wicked is divided from the righteous. Basically, it's also talking about the elect in Israel here. Read more.
And made their ways diverse.
Read on.
Some of them
diverse mean different. Right? Go ahead.
Like from fingerprint go down.
Yeah.
Some of them hath he made, some of them hath he blessed.
Some of them he blessed. So some go back to Abraham. When he say, blessing I would bless thee, and curse that I would curse thee. Talking about any nation that come against you. So the Most High bless Israel. Read on.
Some of them hath he blessed and exalted.
That's his people. That's Israel.
And there's, if I might add real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's Abba Ram. There's the Hebrew, which means Abba is father, Ram is exalted.
Correct.
He's the exalted father. And then the Most High changed it to Abraham, which is father of the multitude.
Yep.
Right? And some of them hath he sanctified.
Now we're talking about the elect in Israel. There's an elect in the elect. Now we're talking about it because who's the sanctified one? Somebody give me Surah 17 and 10. Telling you straight. So today, what the Most High do is set us up so that we could come and bring out back what He wants. We doing all of this, and we could not be a part of the elect. We could do all of this, and we could not part of the one thought. The Most High is dread.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes,
Read that. Anybody?
Sirach chapter 17 and verse 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name.
The elect. This we're talking about right here. The elect. This is the people that He sanctified. Sanctify means clean. You understand? Those are the men that talk about in Revelation that they're not polluted, they are virgin. You understand? We could go on and on with that. But just to finish up the point, you more there?
Read on this.
Yeah, read on this, sir.
Right? And set hath he sanctified and set near himself.
You see that? Set near himself. And who is
Chosen.
closer to Yahweh Shai? Who is closer near to the Most High? What's the order? So simple.
Yahweh Shai, elect.
You understand? So Yahweh Shai is the closest to Yahweh, and the elect is the closest to Yahweh Shai. Right? Well, it's an order coming on with King David, the apostle, coming down. Where? We move.
Let me just add real quick to the sanctified one.
Yeah.
To show you that they're walking the earth in these days, right?
Yep.
Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones, and I have called my mighty ones for mine anger.
You see that? So what they doing? What are the sanctified ones them doing?
Pulling down strongholds.
If Ezekiel chapter 3 and 7, hold on, give me a quick one. No, that's not what I want to knit it in. I want to knit it in. Right? You say he called them for what?
Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have called my mighty ones for my anger.
The mighty one are the angel, the sanctified one are us, who is being cleansed by this word. But what for the anger? Read that we have.
There's Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Unto the house of Israel. So what we doing? We warning the people. Warning the people of what? The wrath to come. Go ahead, more there.
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
In what?
In my highness.
And what's the highness? This message is truth. You understand? We have pleasure in this. David said, I know more than the ancients. I have kept thy precept. Yeah, read more there.
And some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places.
And they're talking about us, the two taught. What places? According to the book of Jude. You understand? The angel have leave the first estate. You understand? Yeah, go ahead, after more.
Verse 13. As the clay in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure.
At what?
at his pleasure.
Somebody give me Psalms 115 and 3. At his hand. You understand? The Most High do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
So today all these wicked people that is set up here, they only set up for one reason. You understand? For destruction, to do what is the place to do. Right?
And they kill independence for everybody.
Yeah.
Can't nobody at all get independence, righteous or not. The Most High will.
Who have that? Bring down for me.
Psalms chapter 115 verse 3.
Read on.
But our power is in the heavens.
In the heaven,
He had done whatsoever he had pleased.
he's done whatsoever he pleased. Now, instead of he's in heaven, he is the potter. We're the clay.
Okay.
You understand? The clay can't tell the potter, don't make me so.
Don't make me dust.
Continue. Read it back one more time for me.
Sirach 33 and 13.
Okay.
As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it
Yep.
at his pleasure,
Yep.
so is man in the hand of him that made him.
Yep. So that's it right there. So all these things that we're going through, the good and evil. Oh, read out next scripture for me, yeah.
To render to them as liketh him best.
Liking him best.
And the word render to mean to give.
Give.
Yeah.
Give yourself.
You understand?
Give him
Finish. Read the next one, 14.
Good is set against evil.
And this is what happened. We today are set against evil. That's why we come out here to do what we do. The president, the prime minister, all them, they are set against us. So, and not us, but they are set against the Most High. Because what they're doing, the scripture said they're not fighting against us according to 2 Colossians chapter 4 and 8. You're fighting against the Most High. They're despising this word, yet swearing in on this word.
Can.
You understand? You know you're not supposed to swear, but yet you're putting your hand on the Bible. You understand? Hey, and a lot of us, these devils going to throw into prison for telling the truth.
Right.
You understand? Now, are we prepared for that? You gotta ask yourself the question. No, we're not prepared. But we are preparing.
Can.
Because the Spirit is going to prepare us for that hour. The hour of temptation. See that? You just you want to bring now? Go ahead. You finish it just now.
There's St. John's chapter 17 and verse 16. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Yep.
Sanctify them through thy truth.
Through thy what?
Through thy truth.
And which is thy word is truth.
Yeah.
Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
The word, this word is what sanctifies us. This word is what actually separates us from the world.
Can.
You understand? We're in the world, but we're not of the world. The world hates us because we're not a part of the world. Right? Because we could be carnivaling out. We could be being some bumper. You know, some fine girl. Every brother have different tastes right now. You understand? We could have said that, yeah. We could have said, hey, if we go and drink some yan, do wickedness, talk about adultery. These fucking people in Guyana, they're wicked. Every minute is some adultery. I'm gonna fuck this woman. Hey,
Fucking man.
let me take this one. You know last night was so we named Santano. Fucking so-called artist. Right? Yeah. It was his show last night. You know how much chain get snatched? You know how much people puss get feel? You know how much husband go with the next man woman? You know how much adultery committed?
Homosexuality.
You understand? This fucking place was literally, see like yeah. This place was literally shaking. Let me tell you this. I was in my car outside. I work taxi just for edification's sake. You know? Because you might ask why I was there. I work taxi. So I was out there. And I sitting in the car. Now Marshall came on after 3. These people started to jump up there. I feel in this car jumping and shaking. I was like, nah. I turn off the engine up, march the foot brakes down up to make sure I feel it. You know that place was rocking up. And the scripture said this place is shaking with wickedness. You understand?
Oh boy.
Yeah, this place is shaking with wickedness, bro.
So them missiles gonna shake it up.
Come on.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
Before I get a two-third was walking with, before he come to class 2 times, he went apart here. You know, it was Marshall Montana. Man, see, he went with a couple of girls, and you know, he was dancing with the girl, and the girl had another friend, and she had husband right there. The Babs know no other man dancing with she. A lesbian come and dance for she, and she accept that. And when done, when he went to the girl, go see, want to say a man when you wind up on a man, No, she always want to jump and say, "What you have to take shit off? We have to take shit off."
So he comfortable with wickedness.
Yeah.
He comfortable with the next woman whining on his wife. These fucking people have to go, boy. Why is he wouldn't catch it either? Because one of the things, hey, when I was in the world, hey, brothers could testify to this. When I was in the world, I carry my so-called child mother, which is my wife. I carry her to Neo show. When Neo come out, this bitch screaming in my ears for next month. You understand? You see the disrespectful? But guess what? At that point in time, I didn't know it was disrespectful. Because I was in the world. It's when I come in the street, then these things actually open to my eyes.
Yeah, me dragging at the time screaming for Trey fans.
Wickedness in this place. They got me here and we look at another path passing.
Yeah.
And they offended.
Yeah, come.
You wicked!
Yeah.
You only playing your card, you only
make your sense? You didn't listen to me. You listen to me, don't sorry.
Get your spasms.
But anyway, let me finish out 14 and we continue, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this is
You're not a piece of fun.
Sirach 33 and 14. Go to set against evil and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon the works of Yahweh, Ba'asham,
Yahweh Shai.
that there are two and two, one against another.
Yeah.
And this is
So I don't understand what these people say. Look how the Most High is so perfect, right? Look how he perfect. I tell you, perfect. He's the definition of perfect.
Scripture said that Mosai is beyond perfect in Psalms.
Yeah, but watch this. And only he could say that. You understand? Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. I know, no, it's all good, it's all good. Anybody have precept?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, boy.
Jeremiah chapter 5, chapter 5, verse 3. O Yahweh, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction. They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return.
Where that explain?
Man, basically, like the brothers was said, most like chastising us, even by showing that we're going after things that's off. Believing in this independence, right? And basically there's certain things that God do, things that even a man himself got stood so low below his ego to actually do to carrying a bread. And they call this independence.
Yeah.
There's certain things that will offend you as a man, you know.
It's true. Just by knowing the truth, shit.
They just make you feel like you're losing it.
Earlier, there's a spirit now, because earlier I was telling the brothers in the car that it have people that's come in, you know, they're in the taxi business. It's only adultery, they fucking an ex-man feeling up an ex-woman and she gets your man, and when they reach at the destination, he had to stay in the car, she had to go. So, knowing this truth, it just vexing you now. You understand? And really and truly, you're stooping below where you want to. But at the same time, the Most High is humbling you. You understand? Because the scripture says, for man don't work, he don't eat. And you gotta work in this wicked ass society. You know? Imagine these bitches pulling you over and asking you want me to suck your dick? I said, what the fuck? I said, wait, sir? You want your dick sucked? I said, nah, man. Nah. Now keep in mind, this is in the center of Georgetown, bro. You understand? This is not like, you know, you have a certain street that had these hoes, you're gonna look for them. No, this is in the center of Georgetown, bro. You understand? I said, you don't even know me like that. But the bitch come up to me and they say, what kind of phone you have? I said, it's my business. Does she have an iPhone charger? I said, no. I said, I have a Galaxy charger. So she's like, alright. Then come back and ask me for something like that.
Sure is a woman too.
It's a woman,
Alright, talk if you know what I say it.
This place drag, you know. And this is what we was mentioning earlier, in last week, that we gotta prep our mind, prepare our mind for these things. Because if a woman could come up to you and it offend you, imagine when these law passed. that these men gonna actually tell you things and you can't talk against them, huh? Because what? You in one city and a brother is depending on you for information so that they could pass on. Back in the days with Paul, Luke, you understand? These men depend, they have to endure hardness as a soldier. You understand? This place is wicked, Dre. Wait.
This is Lamentations chapter 1 and verse 8. Jerusalem had grievously sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honored her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sitteth and turneth backwards. Alright?
Backward.
Verse 9.
See that here. Read it back one more time, man.
Lamentation 1 and verse 8. Jerusalem had grievously sinned, therefore she is removed.
Why she is removed?
Right?
Remove her because of abomination.
Right.
And what we doing? The scripture say that the Most High wake us up early. The prophets, right? The servants. And to what? To warn Israel. And Israel is not taking heed. Read it back one more time.
Right. Jerusalem had previously sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honor her despise her, but because they have seen her nakedness, yea, she sitteth and turned backward.
What was one of the nakedness of Jerusalem, man? One of the nakedness is that if we go against our power, if we sin against our power, we become weak. We become naked. That's what happened with Adam in the garden. This is what happened when throughout all the captivity, we sin against the Most High. Now, read 2 from up and then you go back.
Right.
No.
Verse 2?
No.
Chapter 2. Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Verse 1? Chapter 2 of Lamentation 2 and 1. Now had Yahweh covered the daughters of Zion with a cloud in his anger and cast down from heaven unto earth the beauty of Israel.
Right, the beauty of Israel.
Right. And remember not his footstool in the day of his anger.
Yeah, because what? When the Most High wrath is kindled against us.
Right.
You understand? So he casts us down. Right? The angel, they move from the fourth estate. But right now, what the Most High is doing, he's bringing us back together. You understand? So this is a beautiful time that we in. You know, I say one of the things, if I say a 1/3, not a 2/3. We're not saying I outside to be a part of the 1/3. I don't literally have to be a part of the elect. Hey, that's good enough for me. You understand? And even if I was a 2/3, I pray to Yahweh for destroy me and the rest. So that we could come back and be pure.
Yeah.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. Her filthiness is in her skirt. She remembered not her last end. Therefore.
And what's her last end?
Right.
Yeah, you want to say something? Yeah, read about one more time.
Yeah. Her filthiness is in her skirt. She remembered not her last end.
And her last end is every time we go against the Most High, we go into captivity. Right? And right now, this is the worst captivity we live today.
Therefore, she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter or power.
And why I say no comforter? Right now, we have the comforter. Yahweh Shai has returned to us. Yahweh has returned to us through the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
We have no comforter because no man is going to save us, according to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Right.
You understand? No man shall save thee.
Right. Behold, my affliction, for the enemy had magnified himself.
Yeah, the Most High made the enemy now magnify himself over us. Let's go back to the stripping. You want to go back to that? You want to make a point now?
Yeah. You say he was cast down. He was cast down from heaven to earth. Meaning the Most High take you out of being
Kings.
from the higher state. Because that was when Israel had to go into Babylon, under the captivity of Babylon for the first time. From I think that from King Solomon, from the kings of Judah. Alright? So the Most High take away that royalty and bring them to dust. Nothing. You see? This is Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So the Most High just take me out, bring me to the lowest state.
Literally skip us, and that's what we're going to do back again to these so-called white people. You know one of the reasons the Most High didn't do it yet? Somebody give me 2nd Maccabees chapter 6 and 14. Right? This is why the Most High ain't done that yet to these nations.
It is 2nd Maccabees chapter 6, verse 14. For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish,
What?
till they become to the fullness of their sins.
Yeah, right now, Esau, this kingdom ain't fully fulfill what it's supposed to be fulfilling. Right? Because the scriptures say we're going to become worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? And he's going to cleanse this place and bring it back better than the land of Eden that of old. You understand? So these nations, right now, they still have to fulfill. You understand? This RFID chip have to push mandatory.
Yeah.
When you see these niggas walking, you must see a little thing, see a little camera flying, you know?
Family, the word that come over.
You must be able to, you must see two females sitting there, but you really truly they are not female. Robots gonna be walking in this place. You understand? These women are choosing robots over men, which they don't start doing it.
Yeah, they don't get them.
You see, he says making his own sleep, his own flesh. You understand? He's sex doll.
Pig matter.
You understand?
So God according to scripture. Right?
Yeah.
No, I got people from back one God saying this now. This is on 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 58. But we thy people who thou art called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy
fervent lover.
the fervent lover are give into thy hand, if the world now be made for our sake, why thou we not possess and inherit with the world? How long shall this how long this shall end?
So long shall we endure.
Yeah.
So,
How long shall thou be endured?
right? So basically, what happened? The sin and fulfill yet. These are the nations. You understand? The time. Remember, Matthew 12:4 say that these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah.
You understand? This RFID chip. When you see, which we gonna be in the time, because the law already passed, that we can't speak against the government, right? So these people gonna come for us and throw us in prison.
Come on.
You understand?
Come.
And literally, they're practicing it right now. You understand? Because some brothers being locked up, some brothers being taken off of the street. You understand? Now, it ain't mandatory down here yet, but it will become mandatory.
And look, if you can explain right there,
Yeah.
like this, the city get this election for these homosexuals right now. They're going to get the election so that they could we can talk against them.
Yeah.
And this how they're going to usher in here. So, cause you know we talk against all day every day.
Every day.
So they can come and deal
So
with you in the
literally,
end.
whoever take that law out, what is going to happen? What the book say in Revelation now? Give me that in Revelation 22.
Bring Revelation 12 so.
Bring the precept that you have.
This is Proverbs 18 and verse 2. A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself.
Yeah, go ahead, break it down.
So therefore the Most High saying, just as the brother say, then that make it down law. They are fools and how they discover themselves. They have wickedness. These are for evil alone. They have no delight in righteousness.
You get it out? 18. Anybody?
Revelation 22 verse 8. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these words, these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
Yeah, the plague are talking about also the nuclear missiles. You understand? It's talking about cancer, AIDS, all of these things. You understand? The 1 foot rotting up. You understand? Of course, it's demons on you.
On top of that, people say, they don't want to die, they can't die.
Yeah.
Like
Is that?
Yeah,
But that's gonna be a punishment. So one of the things I just watch at, right? Is why when these wicked ass people do your wickedness, I just ask the Most High to kill them right away. But the Most High said, nah, I want that to happen. Let these people punish. You understand? I want you to endure what I about to do. So it's all about building you up as judges too now. You know? Continue up.
It say, and if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life.
Yeah, so if you're going to take out, don't speak. Good evening. If you're going to speak against, you're taking out. Don't speak against homosexual. What you doing? You're taking it away.
Can't.
So what you expect the Most High going to do to you? You understand? So now we're gonna have to go back in parables, right? Because right now we're breaking down parables. Remember, the scriptures say that the things of old, the Most High required back. We're breaking parables down now, but then we're gonna have to go back into parables, right? One of the beautiful things is that we're gonna be in Hebrew. You understand? So these other nations wouldn't understand it. You understand? Until the time comes that we should teach it.
It's deeper.
Y'all more there? Finish it up.
It say, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life,
Yeah.
and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book.
And why is it out of the city? Because that same motherfuckers who gonna pass that law going to be a jail.
Right.
You understand? Who running today?
Jake.
You're jail. You understand? So the Most High gonna take away your part. You understand? You're gonna be the lowest in the city because what? You're coming against the word of the Most High.
The same book is swearing on.
The scripture
Prepare
saying
going in.
Hebrew 10 and 31, it's a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the
The
power.
wicked. Come on.
You understand? Somebody have precept. I want to finish up on Lamentation quick.
It's Proverbs 29 and verse 2. Proverbs 29 verse 29. And an unjust man is an abomination to the just,
Yep.
but he that it is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. You will say the government see you as an abomination. You will say we not see it as an abomination too. That's
No,
why.
what is it?
Alright.
Yeah, finish up Lamentation for me.
It is Lamentations chapter 5 verse 3.
2, read from 2.
Lamentations 5:2. Our inheritance is turned to strangers,
Yep,
our houses to aliens.
yep.
We are
Aliens back to
orphans.
strangers.
Yeah.
Because this is like I say, this is what they did when we were in Samaria, right? According to the it's what, 1 Kings 17, 21. It's not somebody you want to get it quick for me?
1 Kings 17:21.
Start at 21.
1 Kings chapter 17 verse 21. And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto
2 Kings.
2 Kings.
Talk about it if I
This is 2 Kings chapter 17 verse 21. For he rent Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king. And Jeroboam drave Israel from following the Lord and made them
Jeroboam
sin.
was a wicked ass nigga. You understand? Jeroboam was wicked. Jeroboam made Israel went off at this point in time. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 22. For the children of Israel walk in all the sins of Jeroboam.
You see?
Walking
It was
all.
his law. It's his law. So it's time. He was in power at that point in time.
Granger might be
Because the
fucking
kingdom split in
Jeroboam.
two.
Okay.
You understand? So the children them split up. Go ahead.
Which he did, they departed not from them until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight.
Go ahead.
And as he had said by all his servants the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day.
Read on.
Verse 23, 24. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon and from Cutha and from Ava and from Hamath and from Sepharvaim and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel.
See that? Go ahead.
And they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof.
Right. And what they do? They end up doing abomination in the place. But the Most High set up lions and tigers to destroy them motherfuckers. You know, because they try to offer up things to the Most High. And hey, that can't happen. The priest is only in Israel. Levites. Right? Continue up. No.
Yeah, Lamentations chapter 5 and 3. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows.
See, the scriptures say that we are orphans and widows. Then
Fatherless.
how the fuck we independent, huh? How are we independent? Somebody tell me that. Somebody please. Somebody call the president, the prime minister, call them and explain that to us. You understand? If you had to go and answer to certain people, right? How are you yourself as a president independent? You're independent, bro. Then you're going to church and you're bowing down to a white Jesus and calling
Oh
him
gosh.
Jesus. You're an independent, bro.
The king are to go in a beg Persia for some money. They bless you by some of the staff starving.
Yeah.
Survive.
The white yeah. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, verse 4. We have drunken our water for money.
See that? You drinking water, you have to pay for this water, bro.
Can-
You're paying too.
Land of many water.
You could never be paying usury and free. If you're paying for something, right? That the money is not even gold, it's federal money. You understand? It's never say like, alright, you bring in your corn and I have rice, let us exchange. We ain't exchanging nothing. You taking from me.
Funny thing is too, right? This Guyana, which means land of many water, the largest or longest water drop, which is called the Kaichur.
Yeah.
A certain lap in there.
Yeah.
It's owned by the British even at this day.
Yeah.
You can't. That's why the other day when Asher, they try to mine in the area, they lock up a bunch of them.
See that?
And
You can't
them
do that.
and them currencies.
And when you really watch it, watch. They already know that there's the biggest and the best part to take. That's what these devils do. Right? Go ahead. You have more there?
Go ahead.
We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Hey, listen to that. Listen to that. Our wood.
Own tree.
Because the scripture says everything that created upon the face of the earth is for us. All these nations, like the brother read earlier, that you see servants upon princes upon horses and horses. Slave, servant on horses and princess walking. So if you buy your own wood, let's see, they'll go back to the curse in Deuteronomy. You understand? We're gonna get grape and we wouldn't drink of the wine. We have children and we wouldn't enjoy it. Because our master taking we fucking daughter and we wife and fucking them.
In front of your face.
You understand? Our children is raising so fast. Now I watched my son, you know, next couple of days, he's 5 years old. Nativity comes. You know the fucking teacher telling me, your birthday. I say, hey, I know birthday boy, what's going on with you? Maybe the teacher say that. I said, who's your father? I say, you. I say, you have to listen to me. Don't listen to your teacher. You understand? And it's always some Elamite children. You know, when it's the birthday, they make this cake and thing. I tell you, say, don't take no cake, bro. Went into them together, a little meeting with the teacher about it. So listen, when is the cake and the party and thing, just let me know so I could come pick my son up. Or don't send it to school. Now, all the events that they just have in school about Diwali, this, all kind of fuckery.
Mixing up.
You understand? What I do, I tell them, I say, well, I ain't going on no event. So on the report card, because you don't go to them, they put, out of 5, they put 2. And what was the 2? The 2 is for we have to take in school. You understand? So they have a tour now to go to the parliament. So I said, yeah, we're going to go there. Because I want to see the devils too. And I'm going to teach you. You understand? Because parents have to go. What I'm trying to say is that, hey, We ain't free, bro. We under this course. You know, crafty things is going on in school. Read on up.
Our necks are under persecution.
When they say persecution, what are you talking about?
Me for now.
Let me training. Let me see what is the persecution. Because not because
Get the camera.
you're working for some money or you don't have a chain on your neck. That means you're persecuted. You're persecuted. Who have it?
Baruch chapter 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Now you can tell me that we're free. If you're in captivity, free that far from captivity, bro. Free is captivity is the opposite. You understand? I know you're learning about opposite.